Hey there, how's it going? I hope you're doing well and that you're having an amazing day. This is really an impromptu video, but I thought it would be super fun, kind of give you a glimpse into products that have really changed the game for me. I was having a conversation about these things with a friend of mine, and as we were talking about things that we just realized that are must-have go-tos, I thought that might be a fun video for you if you're wanting to kind of just get some new inspiration, maybe change up some things that are just kind of boring you with your routine. So I've got kind of a range of stuff from beauty items to household items that I've just really have changed the game for me. So let's go on and get to it. The first thing that has really changed my life, I'm going to link everything that I can find in the description box below if you're interested in picking up these things. A lot of them I'll try to link through Amazon so you get kind of a one-stop shop kind of situation, but all of these are very easily and readily available to find via the drugstore and pretty much on Amazon. So first off, game changer number one are these cord keepers right here. I found mine after watching kind of a car organization what's in my bag video. I don't remember who specifically did it, but when she showed her phone cord in the front of her car and had it wrapped up like this so that the cord doesn't get in the way of things, I knew that I had to have this. They come in a set of 3 when you purchase them via Amazon. So I've got this large one on my hot brush here. I also keep a small one for my iPhone charger because I usually plug in my phone while I am doing my makeup in the morning and getting ready. So it's really nice to kind of have this, keep my cord out of the way, and then I kind of hook it up to my mirror with the next item. It's a pop socket holder. So really, really innovative. I love that you can get them small enough where you can use them to keep iPhone chargers. I have another one in my car as well so that I can keep my phone plugged in and I don't have cords like dangling into my cup holders and dangling into the front areas of my vehicle. My kids also use them when they're charging up their devices. In the back of the car, I have one on my computer cord in my desk area, so that way I don't have the constant clutter of like a long snake thing behind my computer. They're just amazing. I cannot recommend those enough. So these cord keepers via Amazon, and you can get them in all kinds of different colors. The set that I had the extra large lime green, and then the pink, and then I believe there was a blue one, because I have the extra large one on my Mac computer cord in my kitchen area. So fantastic stuff. Like, I cannot recommend those enough. Which leads me into the second one. Like I mentioned, I have kind of one of those pop socket stands, but I use the pop sockets on a couple of devices in my home, in particular my Kindle or any kind of e-reader that you might have. One of the things I've noticed as I'm reading, I like to hold my e-reader, but I don't want my hand to get cramped from holding it like this the entire time. So using something like the pop socket, you can pick these up at Target, Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. They are really super popular. You can get them for about 12 bucks if you go name brand. If you go with some of the off brands, you can find them on Etsy, Amazon, and you can get them for even cheaper than the $12. But basically, they just stick to the back of your device, whether you're using them on your phone or, whatever have you, and then you can push them in or pull them out to use them to kind of give your fingers a rest. So that way, like for me, since I love to read my Kindle at night, my hands don't cramp up when I'm holding the sides of my device. I can also use it to kind of rest my hands like during the day, and then I still have access to flip the page, or if I'm holding it with my dominant right hand, I can use my thumb to still scroll through the page and not have to use both hands to read. So really been a game changer. My daughter stuck this old phone ring on the bottom, so I'm going to go on and take that off when I'm done with this video. But this pop socket has been an invaluable asset because I'm noticing that as I get the chance to read a little bit more in the evenings and whatnot, I really wanted something that would help keep that e-reader steady without, just making a cramped mess of my hand, because that makes me not want to read at all. Okay, then the next one, let's kind of go into some beauty things. This was a tip that I saw years ago, and I finally started incorporating it, and I am never looking back again. And that is to clean all of my beauty sponges with laundry soap. In particular, this one is Zote. I've also tried a couple other laundry soap brands. These bars of soap work just as well, if not better, than if you're buying the Beauty Blender cleanser soap. I mean, seriously, like this is less than $2. It lasts you for months and months and months on end. In fact, I just finished a bar. This is the backup that I'm going to be opening to wash my beauty sponge. It is fantastic. The one thing that I'm not really crazy about is the Zote in particular has a smell to it, but I'm used to it now. It doesn't linger on the beauty sponge after it's well rinsed and all that, but literally it will take out all the foundation stains. If you're using your beauty sponges for concealers, whatnot, it takes out all that stuff. I also use this to clean my makeup brushes. I run them over the soap, and then I use a silicone mat from Real Techniques, or you can pick any silicone mat because there are all sorts of different brands that are making them now. It is fantastic to get all of the makeup out of your brushes as well. So cannot recommend this enough, and seriously, look at how big this bar is. It's 14.1 ounces of soap, and it's literally less than $5. So definitely worth your time. I wished I would have jumped on that train sooner because it is so good. Like I said, I just went through my first bar and it lasted me months and months and months. And I'm very diligent about making sure that I wash my brushes once a week. I wash my beauty sponge every single time that I use it, and it still lasted me a ton of time. The other tip that I would share with you, if you're going to go into a bar of soap, I bought a just cheap soap dish that I hang on my mirror so that way the soap can adequately dry and not be a slimy, nasty mess every time that I use it. So great stuff. Then going on with the sponge kind of theme, this has also been a game changer for me. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Cleansing Sponge. I used the Clarisonic brush heads for years and years. And I'm finally at the point where I want something different. I needed a change. I'm sick of, having to kind of spend the $20 for the brush heads and then make sure that the handle is clean and charged and all that stuff. And so when Real Techniques released these out onto the market, I couldn't help myself. I had to try it. I love these. This is actually my second sponge to go through. I already have this as a backup because I'm pretty much going on and throwing them out every 3 months to switch to a new one, but this has been so wonderful on my skin. It has just enough of a texture to it that I do feel I am exfoliating my skin. In fact, I did one of those Biore nose masks yesterday just to kind of be curious to see if it would remove blackheads and everything, and my skin actually came out fairly clean. So this is really doing an amazing job, just as well as my Clarisonic, maybe even a little bit better, because I can wash this and completely sanitize it, where those brush heads are a little bit more challenging to keep clean. So considering these are about, what, $5 to $9, whether you buy them at Ulta, Walmart, Target, this is a great bang for your buck. I keep this in my shower, and pretty much it expands to about the same size that those sponges do that we use for our foundation. So you can expect about the same size. It's still soft and pliable to the texture, but like I said, it has just enough grittiness where you can feel it on your skin without being uncomfortable, and it does a great job cleansing my skin. I do make sure to go on and remove my makeup with a cleansing balm or coconut oil or whatever, micellar water, before I get into the shower, and then I go through with my face wash, and I switch the brands depending on what I'm reviewing for Octoly or something that I might have on hand in my cabinet. But this has been fantastic with all of those options. So seriously, go check this out. And it's definitely a lot less expensive than constantly replacing those Clarisonic brush heads, and easier to keep clean. Then the next thing that has been a game changer kind of in shower type form has been this t-shirt head wrap from Conair. I got a backup one just because whenever I throw this in the wash, I want to make sure that I have one handy. I found this at Target, so go look in the hair section of your store. It is great if you are blow drying your hair, or if you have curly hair and you want to minimize the frizz, because basically you wrap it like you would a traditional towel. You wrap it once around your head when your head's upside down, and then you twist it once and then put it back over your head like a turban. So even less work than the turby twist, if you're familiar with that. Or doing the plopping method if you're following the curly girl method, where you're wrapping your hair in t-shirts. It has just enough elastic on either end, so it doesn't matter which one you use as the front. It has the slight elastic band right here, so that you can make sure you have enough kind of structure to put it back over your head, but it's super, super easy. And what I do, like if I'm gonna wear my hair straight, I wrap my hair in this and leave it on until my hair is about 85% dry, and then I go over it with this Revlon oval heated brush, or use a blow dryer and a traditional boar bristle brush, or on days that I want to wear it wavy or a little bit more curly, I just run this, you know, over my hair and let it dry and then take it down, because one of the things, my hair is pretty thick, and so when I wear this, it kind of helps lift the top layers of my hair in addition to the bottom, so that my curls have a little bit more bounce and definition, instead of being weighed down with those top layers being so heavy. So like I said, you can find these at Target, and I want to say they ran about $8–9. I love, love, love this. And then you just run it through the washing machine when you're ready to go with a new one. So I have this one, and then because I love it so much, I went on and got the backup one that I'm going to start using, so I can just keep them rotated as I do laundry. Then the next thing, let's go over my makeup bag. I am in love with this product. I actually finally jumped on the train a couple of weeks ago. This is the Lay and Go cosmetic bag. This is fantastic. I'm going to go on and insert a screenshot, because the aspect I love the most about this product is it lays completely flat on my vanity. I adore that, because I really feel like I'm able to see everything at once. I'm not dealing with a bulky makeup bag, because I do go out of town quite frequently. And considering how much makeup there is in here, look at how small this is. Like literally, I can squeeze it between my two hands. I have tons of product in here for my daily makeup, things that I'm project panning, and literally when I'm ready to go out of town, I just throw this in my duffel bag and I'm good to go. I found this via Amazon. I know they're super hyped on Instagram right now, but it is so worth the time to check it out. QVC is also offering a deal where you actually get two, and they have different prints and things. And the other thing that I do is I roll up this cord right here that makes it go completely flat, and I fold it into this pocket right here, so then it's a completely one-shot deal without a whole lot of things to get caught on others. So I love, love, love this. And there are actual little loops on the inside if you want to have places to put your mascara, your concealer, or if you're putting your brushes in your makeup bag. They have that storage in there for you. And there's also a cute little zipper pocket that I actually use to store my rings when I go out of town. So this is worth every single penny, and you can get this for less than $20. When it gets dirty, like let's say your pencil sharpener opens up when you're on the go, or you have an eyeliner or a lipstick smudge, toss this in the washing machine and it is perfect, ready to use for the next time. So definitely going to keep this in mind for Christmas gifts. When this one wears out, I will be replacing it, because I think I finally found my holy grail makeup bag, because I really want things to be streamlined when I'm here at home, but also when I'm on the go and going out of town. I want something that's going to make my life really simple. I don't want to have the bag with the clothes and then the bulky cosmetic storage with the toiletries for the shower. Like I'm over it. I'm over it. I want everything in one bag, be done. And that makeup bag has been absolutely key, because I can lay it flat on a table, whether I'm getting ready in a bathroom or when I'm at the kitchen table or at a desk or whatever. Like I've always got space. When I'm filming, especially because my vanity is not a large surface area, it really has been helpful, because my makeup bag is not constantly in the way, but I can still see everything all at once to make sure I'm not forgetting steps or products or whatnot. So that's worth checking out. And then lastly, it's not a makeup item, but I wanted to share this because it has been a game changer. It is the manual milk frother. This is from the brand Bialetti. I'm going to go on and link from Amazon down below. I actually picked this up at my local Kroger, but I have seen them at Target. I've seen them at Walmart, and then Starbucks has their version. This runs about $19.99. I actually got mine for less than $10 because they had it on clearance at the time. But like I said, I'll go on and link you to the Amazon, and I believe the Amazon one is like $24 or something around there. It's worth every single penny. What I do with this when I make my coffee in the morning, if I want to be a little bit, bougie and have my latte, what I do is I pop this with a little bit of milk in the microwave for about 10-15 seconds. Or if you're making lattes for more than one person, you can fill it up to about here, and then put it in your microwave for about 30 seconds to a minute, so it gets nice and steamed, and that way your coffee's not cold when you start to drink it. And what I do is I go through with this milk foamer section at the top, and then you just pump and press, And one of the keys, because I was actually explaining this to one of my friends who wanted to have one in her home, when you start frothing the milk, especially if you're using half and half or normal milk, I found it's a little bit more challenging when you're doing almond milk or coconut milk or what's the other one? I'll think of it in just a minute. But if you're going with the dairy-free option, it takes a little bit more work to get them to pump, but let it sit for a second after you pump it to kind of really get that froth going where it settles, and then pour it into your coffee. It is absolutely wonderful and saves you that money of going to your local coffee shop. So definitely worth the time. And I know it's not like makeup affiliated, but coffee is definitely a big part of my day. I'm that person who always has a cup of coffee in hand, and so something like this has been really just a fun way to give that coffee shop appeal at home instead of just having a boring cup of coffee and then craving that Starbucks or mom and pop coffee later on during the day. So I wanted to share that tip with you because literally I've brought a lot of my friends on board because when they come over and have a latte, they're like, you know what, I want one of those for my house. And then you don't have to buy like a coffee machine, because literally you can do this, you can serve it cold, you can run this through the dishwasher. Like I said, you can pop this in the microwave. You don't want to pop the top on it because it has the metal, but if you just do this, you can put it in the microwave and warm up that milk, and it is absolutely fantastic. So you can make your lattes at home. So that's about it. Thank you so much for giving me a little bit of your time. Like I said, all these products are going to be listed in the description box below. Maybe they'll change your life too. I always love to pass on the good advice and tips and tricks because these are things that I reach for on a daily basis, or they have changed my life, especially with those phone cord keepers, because I cannot tell you how much more convenient it is to not be tripping over those things, especially in my car, using this to like hook up my phone with my Bluetooth and all that. Absolutely game changing. So if it's of interest to you, all that information will be there below. Once again, thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. I look forward to catching up with you very, very soon. Have a fantastic day. See you later.